welcome. I hope you're doing well. Today is a beautiful, hot Saturday morning as I'm filming this, and I was just ready to store and organize some photo cards today. So today I'm primarily organizing Epex and WeI, but before I get to that, I kind of want to show you guys what I have shifted, what I have downsized, and there's like several groups who are making comebacks. So I'm just like trying not to be overwhelmed with that. So yeah, probably a break from trading is right around the corner for me. So let me show you first what I'm thinking about these two binders. So this was my benefits binder. This is the 2-inch binder. I have moved my benefits into this 1.5-inch binder. If you saw my album shelf tour, you noticed that it was there, and I said that I really didn't want to use it. But here are my thoughts on it. So this is a 1.5-inch. And what I did was, these are fan made, by the way, because they're so freaking cute. So what I did was I moved all of the benefits into this 1.5-inch, and literally it's already full. Like it literally, can y'all see that correctly? Wow, all the cards fell out. That's magical. Great, that's okay, we can fix it. It's so full already, and that is with me taking out my Cravity benefits. So I have decided to downsize Cravity benefits. I will no longer be collecting Cravity benefits simply because it is just more money for me to spend than I actually need to. And the motivation to keep collecting the benefits was just not there. So I decided to opt from collecting Cravity benefits, so I took them all out, and the binder is still very much stacked. And the reason why I moved them into this 1.5-inch was because I thought, well, you know, if I'm just collecting benefits, it's not gonna merit this whole 2-inch binder. I was like so wrong, and I'm like so glad that I bought this 2-inch because it makes sense. These 1.5-inch or like less, they're so impractical for like an actual collection. They really are. It's getting to a point where like I'm getting demotivated to collect benefits, not for the boys just yet. ATs, it's impossible. It's gonna be impossible to really like go forward with this collection without spending money. And I know I talk a lot about like spending money, but I'm just like in a situation, as we all are, where like some things are more important to spend money on than photo cards. So that's where I'm at, and I wish I could be the person where like, okay, I'm gonna stop collecting this certain person or this certain group, but I'm gonna keep the cards there as like something that I can just go back to and flip through. I'm not that type of person. I feel like I'm holding the cards hostage if I'm just stopping a collection, because I feel like other people want them in their binder. Other people want to enjoy them in their collection, and here I am just like gatekeeping them, like, no, you have to stay here even though I'm not collecting you any further. That's how I feel about that. But so far I haven't let go of my Sun benefits. I'm gonna keep them there. I'm still marinating, I'm still processing, and the same with my NCT cards. Johnny really doesn't have that many, or I don't have that many of Johnny. It's only like 5 cards. But my Taurus King Geno, oh my gosh, Geno benefits are like crazy. I haven't touched any cards for Beatbox. I have entered my anti-merch era where I'm resisting buying merch PCs for SM. And then I have these benefits, and I don't have any for Beatbox. I don't have any plans to buy them because Geno benefits are literally almost $15 to like $30 each. It's just, it's not happening. It's it's really, it's hard. So I'm thinking of actually letting them go and no longer collecting benefits, and I might be happier that way. I honestly might be. And sort of my plans are, because I am expanding collections in my 4-inch binder, or I'm collecting new groups, my hope would be to trade them off for those cards in my wish list. That way I don't have to buy those cards for my new collection. So right now I'm like, again, marinating on the thought of letting them go. It is really hard to let go because you know you spent time and money to get these photo cards. Again, you know, if someone's gonna be happier with them, I would rather them have it than me just like keeping them hostage here. And I'm like, you know, I was even thinking about maybe if I put them back into my 4-inch binder, but you know, that's a no-go. Like, we're not gonna do that. I really want to get to a point in my collection where I, you know, don't have any extra PCs, right? So that was my goal for 2022. In my last video of the year, I said one of my goals is, you know, to trade off like all of these cards that I have in here. And funny enough, I have managed to trade off quite a few cards, but it just, the stack keeps growing. I swear now it's like more than 200 cards in here. And I really want to get to a point where I don't have any of these extra cards, where I can just buy an album and then just trade off that card that I have in the album, and I just don't have anything else extra. Like, that is gonna be peace for me. Like, that's to the point that I want to get. For my big binder, I have decided to also downsize my Cravity merch PCs. I have taken those out. Those are for sale and trade. If you are interested, go ahead. I did decide to keep the plushie PCs for now. They're still here because I feel like the PC and the plushie go like hand in hand. So if I ever wanted to sell the plushies, I would also have the PC. I did finally decide to collect Minnie, which is great. It actually really works out because Cravity just announced their 4th mini. So they're not doing a part 3 for the Awakening series, which just totally makes sense to me, to be honest. So I finally get to do what I always just wanted to do, was to have like the equivalents on one page, and that's gonna make me feel like so good. I don't have any older PCs for Minhee, so it's just gonna be literally a blank row for now. But hopefully sooner or later he makes an appearance in the first couple of pages. So let me go ahead and rearrange this right now. Honestly, it looks so good. I love it. Welcome to the team, Minnie. I also think I want to not collect the Kino cards. I haven't decided yet on exactly what my thoughts on that are gonna be. So I will make a decision later, but for now, this is my Cravity collection, solely focused on album PCs only, and I 100% love it. Love it, love it, love it. So the next part that I downsized, that I have made thoughts on, is my Woodz collection. You guys thought I forgot about my Woodz collection. I did not. Thank you, we love him. So what I finally decided to do, I've been going back and forth literally, but I don't want to give up on the collection just yet. I decided to let go of my non-selfie PCs. So most of them are not here. I just noticed that there's one right here. Page is what it is. Like, it's gonna stay this way. Now for the Whoops era, same thing. Like, I'm keeping selfie only, no concept cards. I think I did have enough selfie PCs to fill out the page, but I think I traded some of them off already, to be honest. So I don't know if I just want to like find when to finish this one and then put the set era here. Now for the set era is where I started to get really unmotivated to collect Woodz, because a lot of his album PCs are concept cards and non-selfie cards, and his benefits are the ones that are selfie cards. So there was that predicament for Woodz. Woodz is still here. Woodz is still present. But I have decided to collect selfie only, and then probably for the only's Lever Left era, and then the new era that just came out, so they have selfie cards in album, I believe. So I would just collect 3. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like my wish list situation, maybe people do want to trade off their benefits. I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky. But those are my plans for Woodz. He's not leaving. He's still cute. He's still a vocal king. We love him completely. So what I did here is I started an X1 page. Can you believe it? And it's funny because I started collecting Minnie, who was also an X1, which is absolutely wild. So I might want to collect Minnie's X1 cards, and I also want to collect Yoan's X1 cards. So that is a thing, because X1 would have been like the ultimate K-pop group, and I just can't believe the universe was not ready, and that's why it didn't happen. The universe was not ready. This is kind of an X1 area if you look at it, because we have Hangil here. Hangil is still here. He is still present. He is still a vocal king. Okay, so let's go into what this video is about. So I just rearranged Cravity. I told you what I downsized over there and my plans for Woodz. Let's get to the root of the video, which is Epex. I have been listening to Epex like non-stop, like their 3rd mini album, like it's legit. It's like one of my favorites. So recently I decided to collect a 4th member, and I was hesitant to do that because I have loved my layout so much, because it's like 3 members, it fills up a whole page, and I was like, I really didn't want to ruin that. I wanted to keep that the same. And then guess what? I just remembered that I have 8 pocket pages. 8 pocket pages for the win. So the 4th member, I think I've already said who I wanted to collect again, which is so funny because that's on me. That's my fault. The 4th member is, oh wait, where is he? Is Amin. Yes, again, I had downsized him a long time ago when I was financially unable to keep him, and now I feel like I'm financially able to keep him. And I've also have thoughts about collecting OT, maybe like 1 OT set for each comeback, starting from the 2nd mini, because I do still have Yewang's and Jeff's PC here. I have my stack of Epex cards, and I did sleeve these. So I think about sleeving, like I used to not want to sleeve because it's expensive to sleeve, perfectly valid, and now it's like a true statement. Sleeving all your cards is very expensive, and I'm just trying to use all of the sleeves that I have now. I don't plan to I don't plan to buy more sleeves to sleeve my cards because it is like an extra cost, and it's something that I don't need right now. I did sleeve those, and I am going to start using the 8-pocket sleeves for the 4 members. Hopefully it turns out great. So let me get started on that. Yes, already 100% great idea. We love it. We love 8-pocket pages. So collecting 4 members is actually going to work out. I'm so happy. Wow, amazing. I'm so impressed. I love it. I love it. Okay, so another reason why I wanted to collect Amin was because I pulled most of his cards for the 3rd mini. So I pulled that one, and then I didn't pull his beret PC, which is so freaking cute. So hopefully I can get it soon. And I also pulled his like military outfit one. So I was like, okay, I might as well just collect Amin again. Like, come on, let's do it. And I also think I did complete the army military set except for Peksang, which I do have it on the way. So technically I did complete the set. It's just that I don't have it with me, and I didn't want to wait until I got here for me to film this, but I do have it. I actually do want a OT set of the like street style beret concept. So cute. So that is an OT set that I really do want. And I have Yewon. So thoughts on Yewon? No thoughts. Head empty. But we're gonna put him over here for now. He's just gonna chill. He's just gonna go there and we're chilling. This set is complete. Like, honestly, one of my favorite sets. So cute. So I'm probably going to, were there ID cards for this era? No, there were ID cards for the, oh my gosh, did I just like completely miss an era? I organized the 3rd mini before I organized the 2nd mini. Let's go back and fix the 2nd mini. I don't have any PCs for Amin for the 2nd mini. I do have them on the way actually, all the cards. It was relatively easy and I'm so happy about that. Epex is honestly a stress-free group to collect, even with like Kum and Baeksun, which are one of the popular members. Their PCs are not that expensive, and it's just it's stress-free. I feel like it's less stressful than some other groups that I collect. So that's why I really do enjoy collecting Epex, besides their music, of course. So that is complete. Again, I do have Amin's cards on the way, so technically I did complete his set there. And then here is the 3rd mini. I'm still on the lookout for his beret picture, which is super duper cute. So I need to look for that. But that is it for Epex. Before I started filming this, I was going to move Epex into my 2-inch binder. That was like when I first started filming this, I was like, okay, I'm going to move my Epex collection to this 2-inch binder, just because there's like 4, right? Like 4 here, 4 here, and it would look okay. But then like Brain Blast, quite literally, I remembered that I had 8 pocket pages. Prefer to leave them here. I prefer to let them fill these pages because honestly it looks really, really good. And honestly, I feel like in the A5 binder, even though it is a 2-inch, I feel it's gonna fill up pretty quickly. And I was gonna test that out to see, but now I'm just like, move that thought away. Let's push the thought away and just keep them here. So I think they look great. So yeah. So the next group that I am going to complete today is another group that I'm super, super excited to collect. lately has been on my mind. I'm all about and Epex these past couple of days. Okay, here it goes. This is the equivalent to this one. Boom. Okay, so I know I'm missing this Yonghan PC, which I can't find to save my life, but I really, really thought that I had finished. Oh, I finished Johan's. Okay, that's the thing. I remember completing something. So I completed Johan's challenge. I think I have all of his cards. Yes, I do. I have all of his cards, but I don't have Yongha's. I'm missing 1, 2 PCs for the challenge era, and then I'm completely done. And it only took me, what, almost like a year? That's crazy. And the bye-bye era, I finally have this last Yongha PC, the last one with the blue back, and it goes right here. Bingo, bingo. There we go. Perfect. Yay! We have completed the bye-bye era. So nice. Yes, it did take me a while, but it is here. It is completed. Strangely enough, it's easier to collect Yoan than it is to collect Yongha, because I completed Yoan's like a long time ago, and then I'm barely finishing Yongha's. So let's get into this new era. I think I have completed all of the cards. Even the meta cards. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 meta cards, but as far as album PCs, I have completed them. So let me get this huge stack out. Okay, so here are all the cards. It's this huge stack. Might need to do an 8 pocket page to include the meta cards. When I first started like looking at this collection, I didn't want to collect the meta cards, but they were easy to find. So I was like, let's do it. Let's dive in. I think I do have a couple of duplicates for this album, and we're just gonna have to work through it. Let me do what I always do, which is just sort everything by the back. I don't know why we'll see. Okay, let's just go with the flow. Let's just do it. Okay, so here are the meta cards. They do have a kind of sort of different back. It just doesn't have the checkered pattern. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so I guess when I set up these pages, I thought there were only 3 versions. I was completely wrong. So I am going to need these 8 pocket pages. So luckily I do have them. My brain, the gears are turning. So all of these is like the same version. And then for the challenge era, it's the same. Like I don't remember what I did. Do I want to do it where it's like 1 of each, or do I want to keep it all the backs the same? I don't know. To me, that kind of gives me a headache. I don't know about y'all. It's just like all the same color. Okay, let's just keep it. Let's not complicate things. Let's just keep it all the same color. And if I don't like it, of course, I can just go back and change it. It's not a big deal. this is the last little blue gas station version. Why am I not feeling this? Like, I'm not feeling this, but I was okay with the challenge era. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I was okay with this. Maybe I just like the challenge era concept better because it's like dark. It's a dark concept. But technically that is what I did. Like, I kept like the same version. I guess it just because they're different colors. I think that's where I'm at right now. You know what it is? You know why I'm bothered? I figured out what it is. These have like messages in the back and drawings, and also the challenge era did as well. And then these are just, it's the same back over and over again. I figured it out. That's what's bothering me. And when it's like this, when PCs are like this, I kind of want to do what I did with the boys and just like fill up the back. So if I put these PCs right here, and then I put the other content right here, so they'll kind of be facing each other. Because the backs, they are bothering me that they're just all the same. There we go. I feel a little bit better. Don't pay attention to the checkered pattern peeking through. It's okay. Breathe. It's okay that you can see it from the back. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, so I made it back to back like this. It's making me feel better. So now for the meta version, I believe there's like one for every version, and there's only 3 versions, so one of them is just gonna end up being like visible from the back. That's okay, that is fine. So I'm just going to do this, and I am missing one of Yuan's meta version. Boom, perfect. So I guess this is like the gas station version that I'm missing for Yuan. So I will look for that. It shouldn't be that hard to find. WeEye is another group that is like super unstressful to collect. Super fun because people don't overprice photocards, no matter if it's a popular member. I've literally bought most of these cards for like $3 to $4, which is absolutely great. So yeah, we stan WeEye. So that is my WeEye completed collection. I completed all of the album cards for this new era. I'm just missing that meta card, but that's like no big deal. So that's all I wanted to do with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had a good time. I'm very excited for Epex, honestly. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.